some sort of an advantage with that.
I like going for the Jax. You'll lose out early. Renekton's going to have those burstier trades, but as he gets more levels, Jax will just outscale this matchup like a monster. He doesn't want to immediately dive after him because remember, Tenacity does still have the counter-strike ready to go. Meanwhile, mid lane, Vikla going to get jumped on, going to get stunned on. Closer goes forward. The auto attack from Bjergsen. Chases him.
Exactly. I mean, you get your full combo, and then you come out of the stun, and you pop your counter-strike, and then he just slice and dices away. But Bjergsen, no flash.
Oh boy, Bjergsen getting jumped on by 3. Nothing to it, man. Outrange
What if you had
a really big stick? I mean, Wukong, it extends the range on the Q. The stick's still not big enough. Tenacity's just getting jumped on, blown up. Impact flashes forward in case
Wait, it's just the one full wave, I guess. So there would be one melee that died before it. The plate does go down. The kill went to Impact. The plate is another half kill, plus the experience differential. He's going to TP out towards bot, so they want to commit to playing towards this dragon. Will Tenacity spend his TP? No.
Okay, Closer's immediately going in for the ulti. Vikla's the target here on the very front lines, but he does die. That'll be the only death here so far, as Ayla's going to be picked off by W5D1. Thieves feeling good about it. Prince takes out Closer, but Spica's going to drop now too. W5D1 are mopping him up. Prince tries to get away, a jump back over the wall. He'll escape back to safety, but he's in minor stun as well. Really nice stuff in that previous fight from W5D1. And it's exactly what you said about Swain earlier, Isaac. If Swain's behind or if he's just only at the same plan, they're throwing everybody not named Bjergsen down here at this bottom lane tier 1 turret. But FlyQuest has a plan to fight back. Ayla's going to be the target here at the very start. Soraka should die before much of anything else even happens. Spica and Prince thinking about showing up as Impact retreats back to the rest of his teammates. But FlyQuest, what in the world's going on, boys? This strategy is not paying off. They thought they might be able to turn it around, but they just
walk up solo, try to knock down the tower, and at worst case, he just loses that one person if they TP on him, right? So you would still get the tower, and it'd still be a relatively positive play. Impact, though, winning out in that 1v1 still very heavily, has the Gore Drinker.
I like to see the item one way or the other, but I can definitely feel the vibes of wanting it somewhere else as Spica caught out. Destroyed, blown up, eviscerated, deleted, removed, smudged from existence. What the hell was
They're going to look for it, though.
Drake at 6,000. W5D1 looking for the chance to go in. They find the enemy mid laner. They're going to start off and blow him up. Tenacity grabs the kill, and focus is shifted over to Impact. The Drake is still only at about 2,000 HP, and W5D1 will say TY for leash. They'll secure the objective, but FlyQuest is ready to fight back. Tenacity stays alive, and Closer looks for a flank. Impact and Spica are on the run, and Bjergsen won't be able to lock him down. Now Prince is still ready to free fire, but he's still got to be mindful of what W5D1 might be able to turn around with. Closer goes right back in. Closer goes right back out. Bjergsen's here on the front line, and Prince still wants a little bit more.
Would shy away from spending all my burst on Swain because I wouldn't be confident that I could kill him.
Yeah.
And I think his understanding, both in lane but also in these team fights, that he's doing enough damage to actually just straight up burst down Vikla is really what's making such a difference in a lot of these fights, because they're eliminating the Swain instead of having to ignore it being burst down. Yeah, you can cleanse Tibbers' stun, but you can't cleanse Tibbers' damage.
Okay, Bjergsen stepping forward. Goes for an ulti here. Vikla's gonna be the target at the start once again, but they aren't able to find him, and now the damage on Doublelift is done. It's enough, and they found the enemy AD carry. FlyQuest got the fight, and Vikla's not done. He'll keep running forward, controlling the fight, controlling the players on W5D1, and FlyQuest just
Q flash into a knockup, into an ult, like, he just didn't get to move. You know, Double stepped a little bit too far forward there. Of those two objectives by far, but they had to do it because of the early Dragons and W5D1 stack, so they still get the advantage of having done that. And W5D1 are still in a pretty good position here. Let's see if they can find the fight.
W5D1 once again looking for Vikla. They know that every fight they've started off killing the Swain has gone well, but they can't kill the Swain. You're only going in with 2 dudes, it ain't enough, but now they're gonna find the burst. Bjergsen. Now they kill off Doublelift as Prince goes on a rampage. Spica goes over the wall, chasing after Closer, and Prince is putting bullets in Bjergsen's back. A double kill over to the Zeri. They may have lost Swain, but it don't matter a whole lot when you're able to turn it around like this, or are they? Spica's still trying to be careful enough here. Closer may be able to get over the wall. There he goes, has the cooldown. Busio stuck underneath the turret, and Prince stuck with another bag of money in his pocket.
FlyQuest take the fight there. They did eventually kill Vikla, but the carries weren't in position when the initial engagement. There was so much free damage put out on that W5D1 front line, and FlyQuest was able to last so much longer in that fight and healed up. Prince is actually stacking here with that ultimate, and he's free firing. You're giving them way too much time.
And I think we're now getting to see the opposite side of the coin of the Swain encounter, the Swain situation. If you end up just baiting your Thieves, let's see. FlyQuest.
Putting the hoodie on a hook, see if they can catch themselves some 100 Thieves.
All right, let's go, boys. The TP's showing up. They wait for the TP to arrive. Now they're going in. Full on 5v5. Closer and Tenacity want to apply the pressure onto Prince, but he's ready to fire right on back. Double it now. Looking to find the DPS onto the front line of FlyQuest. He gets the kill on Spica, but FlyQuest want a dogpile him. Impact still looking for a little bit more damage, and he finds it. FlyQuest, crush him. 100 Thieves has one man left, and that man is a Lulu. All right, he's done.
FlyQuest TPing to top lane, double DP. They're looking to close this one out. It was close till it wasn't. FlyQuest showcasing their dominance here once again. Prince 10-0-0 on the Zeri.
Perfect chat score. No death, no assist, only kills. Getting that KDA in there. Get the orange OP.GG scores. Nexus turrets collapsing right now. We might not actually have the end of the game. A couple of good, like, ultimate synergies there with the Cloud Soul on the side of 100 Thieves, but let's see if they can even get it. Yes, it's going to be 100 Thieves grabbing the Cloud Soul. But where do they go from here? Victor's up on the front. They got to try to disengage it. Prince's laser takes off half of Bucio's health. Closer wants to turn it around back onto the FlyQuest AD carry, but now they got to be careful and get themselves back away. 100 Thieves lose their support. 100 Thieves lose their jungler. FlyQuest giving more money. 12-0-0 now to Azeri.
Yeah, he's already full build, man. He's full 6 items at 33 minutes into the game, and this time, surely with the minions already at the Nexus, FlyQuest gonna be able to march it in. FlyQuest just going straight for the throat now as Tenacity, Doublelift, and Bjergsen will buy any amount of time they can. Doublelift just getting dove on as Impact and Vikla and Prince are all just ready to get in there and guarantee this one ends with a dub. Tenacity's the only one left. He wants to at least get the kill into Vikla, but not even that. Another double kill, 14-0-1 for Prince's Zeri, an ace for FlyQuest, and another win for the current best team in the LCS. Building a roster of all Korean players, like they're going for the comms, they're going for the all sorts of scrims all the time approach, and we just haven't seen the dividends yet, but we get to see the Irelia counter pick into the Gnar.
Great job here showing what the ward coverage has been, but he jumps forward, didn't notice.
Did I caster curse it? Oh, man, as soon as I said he was playing it safe, he steps forward, gets the ulti to slam them both into the wall, trying to walk it off, but the Vault Breaker's coming in, stops him up, beats him up. Goodbye, first blood over to Kindy.
That was tough, man.
Over and holding up a sign at the beginning of the show, so I'm not going to go into depth what changed on but oh no, Core JJ.
Hold on, they're ready to go after Core JJ. Fleshy flashes forward, goes to the dredge line, forces a flash in trade. Jan's ready to go back in there, maybe. Harry, dive underneath the turret. Perfect execution, ain't perfect enough, and a Blaze Olive lives with 30 HP.
So close, man. Harry goes for it, and a Blaze Olive lives just, and he stops his base.
They stop the back, the dredge line comes in, and he punches him right in the jaw.
It seems like the tone has changed quite significantly, but Olive!
They go for the dive, and this time they got more than enough to take him out.
Ollie, are you okay over there?
I'm still trying to figure out how to do the fancy stuff, but I
would
think
hope.
touchscreen just isn't working.
Come on, Ollie, we're not supposed to be excessively mean. Hold on. Stop it. With a hop, skip, and a jump away. But now Revenge is ready to follow, but Pioshik's got the follow-up. Revenge is going to be killed off first. Summit is still alive. Can be looking for a last little bit of damage to be able to find him, but he won't grab him. A Blaze Olive shows up, but it's only to see the corpses of his friends. It's a tune. Gnar all of a sudden has to be very respectful, very afraid whenever he's in the mini form because Irelia has such a kill threat on him. But when you got buddies, when you got Pioshik monkeying around here in the top side, just swings through, gets the gank, gets the kill. Ollie, go!
Annie tippers, but Shelly's in the mix, and E-Woman Flashy is able to land the dredge line, but now they're chasing down Pyosik, who's chasing Victor. Oh, wait a second, Vi died in the corner, and I wasn't paying attention. Oh, no, but Pyosik's got the monkey staff. He's ulting, and Victor's dead. Bye.
Flowers.
Let's see what we get.
Everyone does play-by-play at the same time, and it's just screaming.
It'll be a great last episode of the LCS. Because you know they aren't going to let us stay on this platform much longer after. Anyway, we got ourselves another Drake being picked up here by the side of TL, so they're going to get ahead in that metric too.
State of the game, Team Liquid will win quite easily.
Oh, we got some plays being made. Summit immediately transforming, using the Mega Gnar to buy a little bit more time as his team's ready to arrive. Summit wants to disengage, but they're coming in from the side. Tactical wants to kill. Summit goes over the wall. Team Liquid's ready to counterattack in the meantime. And the first kill goes over to Harry versus Revenge. Now Tactical's over the air. He grabs the kill, but he's going to be shut down by the Victor. And now you'll see Pioshik go unstoppable. Ablaze Olive runs into the alcove, but it's only a pretty place to die.
When the fight looks even and is able to blow people up, Tactical's trying to at least get one kill for his troubles, but he's basically in no man's land. Jan had an amazing from mid lane to top to just end the fight. So it's IMT is making the right call, but Team Liquid overall is always...
Let her cook. So
No,
let her cook.
we're not letting her cook.
I'm pretty sure they said who let her cook.
Yeah,
Said, let her
that
cook.
sounds more accurate. Revenge just gets...
This is getting tough.
I mean, I think it's been brutal. I think it's been tough. I think Immortals have been in a spot where this game feels... So Immortals having to recognize, dude, they're so far behind in this game. Team Liquid needs to conga line it. I'm not the one being mean.
I feel like I'm being pretty nice, guys. What do you guys think?
You're being pretty nice. You just said my mom's the only person at her birthday. As we've got the team fight breaking out with Kinby going in. They try to lock down Core JJ, but they won't be able to blow him up. Instead, Revenge goes into the back line, nearly in front of the kill, but nearly ain't enough. It's Jan getting the kill. It's 3 dead on Immortals. They want to make it 4, and Harry should guarantee it with a 5-point strike. Tactical wants to kite, but here comes lightning from Team Liquid.
They pull IMT.
There's 2 people on Team Liquid that still... 3 people, excuse me, that still have not died. One of those was the attempt here from Immortals. Core JJ got taken low, but it was Core JJ who started off the fight beautifully.
Take it away.
Me, Cass?
Yep,
Okay.
that's on you.
Oh, great, fantastic.
Just a watch.
Oh, Pioshik goes in. The engage for the double knockup, but can Team Liquid find anything off of it? The follow-up goes through. It's there, and Jan goes on a rampage. Now he's jumping in with the Zeri ulti. Harry's going to pick up a killing spree. The 3rd kill goes over, a double for Jan. And Team Liquid, honestly, I think they just won the game.
Yeah, feels like it. You already see Jan working on towards mid lane inhibitor right now, so they're going to be taking 2 inhibs. They could play it safe and back, but right now, feels so hard for IMT to even hold this.
IMT are just collapsing, man. Team Liquid, they still got Tibbers back there. They've got the enchanted minions coming down 2 lanes. They got a 5v2 for the next 10 seconds. Flashy's just going to be deleted as Tactical wants to stand and fight, cleansing on the steps of his own fountain to even be able to stay alive a little bit longer as Pioshik leads the charge. He's low, but he ain't dead. He'll finish with a perfect score. And Team Liquid throttles Immortals.
And that has to...
A pretty straight-up team fight comp for both teams. Golden Guardians have a little bit more side lane
Golden Guardians is so much more short range. I think the Silas is good.
Not a kill, but they're up nearly 700 gold. They are going to try to challenge here at the Dragon, but Gory's around, and they have the extra man with their bot lane here.
Yeah, Golden Guardians just bring more men over to the battlefield, and that means they'll force the flash out of the C9 mid laner. M&S just has to retreat here. Blabber leaves his clone inside the pit, but nothing else. The Drake's down nice and low. The Smite's ready from River, and Golden Guardian's gonna force their way into that first neutral objective.
I'm pretty surprised that Cloud9 even tried to actually attempt fighting that out because Sven had been pushed back to base, had no sums, but he was nowhere near. As Licorice having to be a little bit respectful now as the burst can be quite high from this Gragas, but you said it earlier.
Guarantee the angle on the explosive cast does not knock him back towards Fudge. If he doesn't get out and get that angle, he could be in a whole lot worse of a spot. M&S walking away with 200 HP. The Nami wave comes flying in. It's first blood over to Golden Guardians. Blabber flashes back underneath the turret, but they're ready to keep on chasing. Who he picks it up, and Golden Guardians get forcing M&S back again. They take his flash again, and they're keeping the pressure applied to this Victor.
Yeah, and they forced that flash because he didn't know if River had his ulti yet. River didn't have his ulti for a couple seconds, but that's basically impossible at the time, and now Blabber in trouble. There's the Everfrost.
There's the Everfrost. There's the E2. There's an interactive gameplay experience for a jungler. Yeah, I'm still mad.
Yeah, I can tell. Well, another kill Golden Guardians way. They are really pressuring M&S, saying, welcome to the LCS, buddy. Congrats.
Yeah.
It's a different story up here, but M&S looking to try to get a kill. Will be pushed back again, though, by River. Over the ultimate there to try to avoid the disengage, to try to get that solo kill, but then Fudge flashed away, and now M&S in trouble!
Oh my god, it's just so... There's a big difference between seeing the Gragas engage in the full combo and knowing, hey, this might hurt, but we can regroup after, or no, you can't be hit by anything because you'll
here. He's got to leave, and he will do so he should stay safe. You can't go in on that because there's no follow-up, but with plates already down, they're just going to fall into. It is a very, very big lead that has opened up. Pre-20 minutes, 4K is tough.
Oh, that's tough too.
Yeah. They compete with the big dogs in the league. Very clearly, yes.
Dude, they're just absolutely. But he only has one completed item compared to the 2 full completed items of his counterpart. Gory with a stolen ulti, knocks away Fudge and Blabber, turns around for a little bit more damage onto the C9 jungler. M&S just dies. Gory disengages, getting himself back. He's knocked back into the fight. A nice ulti there. They're going to guarantee the kill now with Berserker. Golden Guardians falling apart here a little bit as C9 out-team fight him. C9 gets 3 for nothing.
He ends up having to spend the Zonias, and then it's just a perfect ultimate from Fudge. Yeah, Berserker got the kills, but Fudge is the one who really set him up there. That feels like on this champion.
Yeah.
Cloud9 have a very clear win condition.
Well, Golden Guardians have a very clear target. They immediately go in. Fi came back into pro play initially to target Zeri, and that's what she's doing here again today. M&S, man! What are we doing?
Baron, because it is a very early Baron, which is risky to do.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, both carries dead. There's no way Cloud9 can stop you from doing Baron, so it's a freebie here for Golden Guardians. Yeah, you got to turn on bot side, but the lead is going to be extended right back to where it was.
Clearing out those minions in mid on his own, while the rest of Golden Guardians pressures the rest of Cloud9 in the bottom lane. Gory with a stolen Gragas ulti just to knock him back away, give Golden Guardians the opportunity to finish taking this turret. Cloud9 looking for a chance to jump on him if they get greedy for that last auto attack. So they're just going to let the cannon minion take care of it. River 200 difference between where you could have been and where you are. And the Golden Guardians now see their opportunity to grab the 3rd Drake of the game. Very important that Cloud9 got that last one in that miracle fight with the angle that they found with Fudge and Berserker, be able to set up for the soul. Licorice does a good job making sure that they can't really jump on and punish him for much there. The tier 2 mid is going to fall to the minions as Golden Guardians.
Now, right? Gory can just TP back in. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to say you can't fight without Wukong ult and Victor ult, and Licorice here is on the flank here.
Licorice goes in and he finds M&S. He's ready to go right after the Cloud9 mid laner where the rest of the team is going to be separated. Blabber goes back over the wall. Licorice under pressure, not able to find the kill of Berserker here just yet, who has to flash back over the wall. Now Fudge is tanking up. Licorice could still be in trouble. He flashes back.
Oh, Berserker
away, but Berserker maybe it's prime time to get it done. Stixxay gets a kill on.
He had already spent both his summoners, so even though that was close to one of those Zeri moments, he realized that he was kind of checkmated in that situation by the positioning of Gory. It is now a 9,000 gold lead, and all of a sudden, he's right in on top of him as well. And then this is the situation I'm talking about. Look at where Gory is playing. Gory's playing right in this area. Berserker's coming up through here, but he can't actually freeze this wave. It's getting reset when you do finally get the freeze. It's, you know, all these little things that are changing up the way it plays.
Nice around to stop each one individually. Golden Guardians bringing more guys down to the bottom lane now to see what pressure they can apply, but the Baron has now faded away. Cloud9 have weathered the storm with most of their tier 3 turrets intact as Licorice breaks Vault Breaker to get out of the way of the body slam. Nicely done there. Fudge now walking back towards the mid lane. As the engage happens, it's Blabber looking for Huhi, but River and Stixxay are ready to back him up. Wild Growth down onto the jungler, not where Cloud9 wants it, not where Cloud9 needs to be. Sven's your next target as Licorice and Gory file in from the flank, and they're running over C9. Berserker's the only one left who might be able to stop him. Can he go Berserk? He might just grab one, but no! They beat him over the head with the lamppost. They smash C9 into the ground. It's 5-0, and the Golden Guardians shine bright.
What a streak from Golden Guardians. 6 straight wins, now taking down Cloud9. Moving to only 1 game behind them in the standings. This team is just clicking.
Who is this team? You see the Golden Guardians, you're not expecting them to absolutely take Cloud.
Brainer there, and then TSM.
Oh!
Maple pulling out the nerfed Kassadin. Excited to see if he can actually scale, putting themselves on this timer. I do like, though, when you're picking your Kassadin, and it's
just so that he was not low enough for that dive to work.
And even though there is no action, it accomplishes the goal here for TSM with Caitlyn Karma pushing their opponents under the tower so that then it's a lot easier to poke them down. Here's the visit up top side. Dokla not able to get the Q off on time on solo, but Contracts is in position.
Hey, Kobe, what'd you say about ganking for a Scion? I mean, Contracts says, I need an option to find one, and he gets it. First blood for CLG.
Her web.
Uh-oh. Flash is still not available. Yeah. Neo is gone, ladies and gentlemen. He has been corralled into a corner. That's another kill for Contracts. And CL. Hey, you know what? Just because it doesn't work the first time doesn't work the second time or the third time. But the fourth time, Kobe, the fourth time they finally get what they needed. Because you just got to
with multiple visits from other people does feel pretty decent for Maple. And there's even only one hit left on that tower plate in mid as well for Maple. So if he could get another visit from somebody to help him push the wave in and go tap that wave, it would be juicy.
Boogie is here just in case a counter gank happens, already throwing out the ultimate, but Contracts is going to force Maple to flash. Boogie has arrived, locks down Contracts, but he still has a repel to play with, so should be fine, unless the bottom lane from TSM comes and completely changes the variables at play, and Ignite will tick down.
Cruise between mid and bottom lane right now, and it's under full vision of CLG. This Maokai ult gets two, though.
Oh, they're going to go for a two-man Q from Boogie, locks down Contracts. Boom is forced to both use sums, but Contracts doesn't have his from the previous fight. He wants to be in the front lines right next to CLG.
All right, watch that front line.
Boogie with the ultimate, they locked up Dokla. He's manning it right now, but Palafox fires a copy of his own ultimate from Maokai. Oh, huge two-man stun into two-man knockup from Dokla. Can CLG now carry the momentum of this fight? So far, it seems like it's Solo and Neo are already gone, and Maple is nowhere near that level 16 mark for him to really rampage through CLG's team.
Yeah, they've got no damage left. They've got no damage left. Neo got hit right in the face. Maokai ultimate was stolen. Nami wave plus Maokai ultimate, plus the Scion ultimate. CLG with 3 layers on that engaged case.
TSM are gonna unload this Rift Herald into the mid turret. That opens up a little bit of the map for TSM to play with, and
Dokla blows open the blast cone too. They've got positioning. They could just burn down this dragon.
And that's huge. I mean, Dokla is now working with half of his effective
Palafox wants that Maokai ult. He got it.
I mean, he can ult in still, but he's not going to be able to tank up as much as he could originally. They're throwing out the Maokai ultimate from CLG's side. They blow up Solo, and Dokla now just has to tank for the rest of the team while they burn down the dragon. There's no smite from TSM. CLG claims it. Neo is still fighting for his life, but Luger already finds Boogie on the back end of it all. CLG find their window, and now let's see what they can do more with it.
Beautiful cross-section.
Oh, Maple! Oh, he finds Boom, but now he's stuck. He's Cocoon, and my goodness, CLG punished that Kassadin very fast.
Kind of crumbling here on dragon number 3. CLG, they pick up the dragon, and because of the extra kills, and Maple only 1 level away from you-know-what.
That's right. Level 16. It is almost here. Level 16, the next big fight that we see, which could be around that 4th dragon, Maple has to shine.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it. Look at this difference. No, they have to sit here at dragon. Maokai saplings, though, are going to do a lot for their setup.
Palafox is going to be on the left side. His job is to mark Maple and make sure that anywhere he goes, Palafox will go as well. Maybe Dokla now changes that position now as Maple is forced into the back lines of TSM.
Yeah, that's pretty big here. Now it's going to be all on Poon Nami ultimate.
Looking for the right flank now. Maple is just waiting for a moment. There is no vision on that top lip. Maple looks for the first bit of damage. Solo flashes onto Palafox, forced to flash inside as well. Solo goes down first. Dokla's taking up everything from TSM. Can Maple look for another one? He has flash and he has cleanse, and he's looking for the angle. He's waiting for Luger to step up. Contract's forced to repel, but he comes back down. Luger snipes out Boogie, and Maple, once again, it's all on him. He's still not level 16 yet, Kobe.
One of them. Maple's still doing his best. He stacks up a stack of Riftwalk, another stack. Blast Cone Riftwalk, he's going for a hero play? No way. No way.
No, he's deciding against it. He thought about it, but that is Mountain Soul success for CLG.
It's so much tankier. They get the re-engage off, and now CLG on top side. They want the rest of the outer defenses.
Maple's finally level 16 here, Kobe, and he's putting in the damage on the Palafox. He might chunk him out before they get a chance to play for Baron. Teleports are coming out. Palafox is already forced to use the Zonias. The last Q, CLG block out the headshot from Neo. Dokla is now facing 5 members all by himself, but he's so damn tanky. It might not just it doesn't matter at all. They've only gone through a third.
Not going to be enough, and with the mid push, they'll get another tower.
I mean, that was beautiful. I mean, CLG occupying the right quadrant, that jungle. Not everyone from TSM is quite in position. They might look for maybe Boogie, because Maple can always just rift walk or flash away. Boogie makes it out alive. Good chunk comes out. Boogie is forced to use the Nature's Wrath, the second turret, or the first turret at the top lane.
Quickly, too. I don't know. Can Boogie even get there in time? It's going to get burned down. That's free!
That is a free Baron, all right, for CLG. And
with the protection of the Mountain Soul. Cassin goes in.
Maple, but it's Palafox that's marking him on the right side, so he can't get into the back line. Luger is playing this wall, so as soon as Maple approaches, he'll just dash over, and now he's safe. Maple is still looking for the assassination flank, but Dokla is just taking up all this damage. Meanwhile, in the front line, and TSM still haven't found a way. Neo's chunked to half HP.
Yeah, that's a huge chunk onto Neo, and CLG have the Nami sustain here, healing them back up. They get the second round of shields.
Luger's going forward and finds Maple, and Maple still has Flash to play with, but he just does not feel safe to go in on Luger by himself. The rest of TSM cannot support Maple's dreams of being able to 1v9 as the Kassadin, and Solo is blown up. That's a huge pick for CLG. Maple's gonna go in, trade some damage, but Palafox is waiting on the other side. Maple still has Flash to play with, but Rift walks over the wall.
Being warned by CLG. They've got it all, Rafa.
Yep.
The Soul, the Elder Dragon, the Baron.
Massive comebacks, right?
For sure. CLG themselves at the beginning of the year, they pointed out, you know, they took a critical eye to their own team and said, our main feature we want to improve is our consistency.
Yes.
And that is something they have definitely succeeded in this game.
Totally makes sense when you run back the same roster, when you're the only team in the LCS to run back and put the faith in the same players from last year, as Luger finds Chime with a beautiful culling over the turret walls. CLG pressing their advances into the Nexus towers of TSM's base. Good chunks from TSM. It will where spiders are suddenly better than crocodiles.
Mutations in the DNA. Somehow they start Link. All right, CLG, here we go. TSM have one door open, Boogie with the flank.
All right, Nature's Wrath doesn't grasp up Luger because everyone else on CLG tanks it for him, and now it's a fire back with Palafox's own Nature's Wrath, and TSM evaporate as Luger just sails into the base. Does he go too far? No, he doesn't, Kobe! That's Luger firing on all cylinders with a quadra kill of himself, and they want to give him the penta. Boogie, get your butt over here. Luger deserves this one. He wants it. You can see it in his eyes, baby.
Showing why he chose the name. Boogie's gonna get out of there, though.
Unfortunately, Luger, you will not get a penta today unless...
Delayed.
No, the Baron stopped him. Baron playing for the TSM. They needed the 6-man, but Palafox has cut him off. They want to give him the penta. They have time to do it. It's not an official one, but we'll make it official for us. CLG with a clean game over TSM. Full mage, yep. Zir, the bird is the word for Dignitas, so nothing too out of the ordinary in terms of just team fight and team identity for this game. For Evil Genius's partner ever since then, and I want to kind of make sure people understand that this roster change swap, while yes, Dignitas do feel pressure to make a change,
yeah,
I don't know how much of a change is it going to actually make, because I think there's overarching team issues that still need to be solved for Dignitas LCS, and changing only the marksman, especially one that has been with a support partner for so long of his career, I feel like is going to be more... how do I say this politely, Kobe? It's not going to work as you want it to be. I mean, maybe a good defensive ward in that river bush, so as soon as Santorn makes his way, I mean, someday should be able to see it, but Armut is stepping up forward so he can interrupt the body slam from Someday. The flash comes out. It's not going to even do anything.
After getting that adrenaline boost of First Blood, it can cause you to leave some openings and some areas for your opponents. Nice knock.
Oh! Well played, Jensen. Honestly, I was expecting JoJo to not be put in that situation, but he was just walking with Jensen and suddenly like, I mean, you can't do this. I don't know what you're doing, and just pushed him in with the Emperor's Divide.
So what he was doing was looking for the knockback, but Inspired gets a W.
Because we're fighting in the blue side jungle of Dignitas. Santorin without any flash. Evil Geniuses know they can punish, and Vulcan is looking for Tomo. He still has a cleanse, but he dashes away. Great bubble from Ignar will save his AD carry for now.
I love that here. FBI is gonna be feeling quite nice. Inspired is on double wards. And we see Sejuani fighting in mid. They've got a little stun onto JoJo.
Oh, Inspired is here for the counter, but JoJo's already chunked out. FBI is going to look to join the fight. Oh, God, the Tidal Wave is going to hit him. Does it slow him enough for the rest of Dignitas to follow him up? Inspired is body blocking for his mid laner all that he can. Here comes Jensen. He swoops him in right into Tomo and Ignar's waiting arms. Can they clean up the damage? FBI is so low. Less than 100 HP, but he's still not going down. Tomo flashes in for the killing blow.
Get your tickets now. This is the cheapest hype train ticket you will ever buy. They're honestly free. Jump on the train right now. You don't even.
And against someone like Dignitas, what does Evil Geniuses need to do to bounce back? As Santorin is here for the gank, but Inspired makes his way as up. Inspired is taking up the culling, but he is also somewhat on the squishier side, so he has to back off. Jensen looking for the Emperor's Divide, and he just takes out.
Really getting active in this game.
Oh, wait, solo kill maybe? Oh my God, and just solo kills him outright. Arma just gets to walk out scot-free. What is happening to Dignitas?
To make sure they don't leave any stragglers open for EG to pick off, they guarantee it with the Rift Herald, knock down that open tower.
They're just waiting at the moment. I mean, Evil Genius is trying to play to the strings, but Armand is on this flank, but Someday and FBR are waiting and marking him first. They don't want to play the front to back.
Oh, Armand goes in!
Armand is over there, and Armand has been discovered by the rest of Evil Geniuses. Forced to flash out, but that buys the time. Oh, that was so close! But
red buff. And Santorin critically nails the smite to secure themselves. Dragon 10 health still left over. So Santorin, cool, calm, collected, picks it up after.
I imagine
Baron makes your Baron starts more scary because your bottom lane will be more open. Arma getting the solo tower gold again.
All scattered on a whack, and no one can lock down the Zeri. FBI can pop off.
Expending a lot of resources to try and take away some of the teleport ward options. He comes in on bottom side.
Someday was looking for the body slam flash, but didn't connect. The cast goes wide as well. The rest of Dignitas can reposition safely. Tomo stabs the right on up in the front lines, peppering down multiple members. Jensen looks for JoJo, but the flash and the wild growth keeps JoJo alive.
And it ends up being a flash for flash trade. Inspired has flash himself and smite. It would be a one-way mission.
Inspired, it's all up to you to make this smite steal happen. JoJo gets jumped by Santorin, and Armut is chunked out. Tomo and Jensen says, come here and body these fools, but Jensen might have swept himself into something else, but Jensen goes gold and stays alive. They're cleaning them up. Kobe, Dignitas are doing it. They're taking out the members of EG. It's only FBI and Vulcan left, but they're so low. Victor, if you can find a way, this would be a hell of a way to keep EG alive, but Dignitas have too many members. That Mountain Soul is there. Showing right here, and I mean, Evil Geniuses have to question, like, oh, well, who's on the Baron, but it's too late. Explosive Cast comes out just as...
The recipe here. They could wait one more wave, wait for the Jacks to get up to the tower. They don't even need to. Stand safely back here. Look at
just admitting, yeah, we're not doing well right now. We're not performing well right now. Very intimate, very honest about it. And he knows to get Dignitas' first win of the LCS Spring Split this year. Tomo as well. I know I expressed my concerns about playing with a support that's not Diamond, someone that he's been playing with for the past 4 years. What would it look like if they broke up that synergy going into this game? Would it actually solve any issues? But Dignitas as a whole 5-man unit, Tomo has found great moments to step up when the time was right, executed and finished beautifully on multiple kills when Dignitas needed them to.
Yeah. Really, really great stuff from him. We talk about how difficult of a job it is to step into a 0-9 team, and Dignitas, they're at the doorsteps. Rafa, the curse, you can't even pull off the curse if you wanted to now. Go wild, baby. They're here to stay.
They have cleanly taken out 2 inhibitors on Evil Genius's base. They don't even need to touch the top turret or the inhibitor quite yet. because they want to break down through the front door on this side of the map. Dignitas just playing off minion waves, chipping slowly, ever so gracefully and beautifully as the culling rips into Someday. Evil Genius will throw one last base defense, but Dignitas will continue to prosper as they fire on back, and Evil Geniuses, as I say that, Evil Geniuses are holding the line. Oh, please tell me I didn't caster curse them. Please tell me that right now.
Where are the E? His Gale Force, but he does have Flash.
And he's leaking up with Santorin. They're calling
he's going on JoJo!
All by himself, he goes for it. And Santorin is there gonna just ensure that Tomo doesn't go down. That's one member gone from Evil Geniuses.
Objective bounty shutdown on this Dragon, though. EG, this is their only hope. AK, 7K, Santorin's on the way. He has Smite, he has Flash. Santorin, get in the pit.
3K. Teleports are coming in for Evil Geniuses. Santorin has to get into the pit and save it. Oh, Evil Geniuses claims the Elder Dragon. Dignitas, they have to scrap, they have to run. Jensen is in there into the pit. But this could be disastrous as he sweeps his way on out. Armin also leaf strikes over the wall. But now wait, can they stop the recalls here? Because Baron or Canyons, the super minions can go through the base, but they can't stop the recalls, Kobe.
They can't stop him. Inspired might be chased down, though. They could cut him off. They'll get a sacrifice in order for EG to get back to their base. The tree is sacrificed. EG still have a lot to contend with.
Sure.
Dignitas here with complete vision over the Baron. Tomo!
W on to Tomo. He goes golden, but he's already burned Flash. Can he get out? He can't dash over the wall. He gets burned down. Shut down from Evil Geniuses. The Elder Dragon buff takes him out.
For YOLO.
It would be a one-way trip. It would be a one-way trip, but he has to do it in case 2,000 HP goes in. Oh, Inspired is clutch again with the Baron. Santorin is gonna get burned down. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Yes, so they have to deal with super minions because of their inhibitor not being up, but they are making short work of these towers at the moment.
All right, they certainly are. Everybody kind of watching for the Azir flank. Jensen coming from their own jungle, wraps around.
Yeah.
Someday does have his teleport ready. He could teleport defensively onto this ward or the little side here, but Jensen just joins up with the rest of the team. Dignitas will hold. One more little auto will finish off this mid turret, though.
I mean,
Someday works up on the bottom side. 4-1 split push continues for EG.
Wow.
The Baron buff is
they
in
should be able to get this turret. Just a couple more auto attacks. They have taken out 3 turrets.
Armas going for it. He knows there's a control ward right in front of him. EGC, he hops over. He's trying to cut off minions,
but he can't clear out the minion wave. The Baron empowered buff is just making short work of the inhibitor tower. The inhibitor also might fall. Santorin trying to go through the front door. Glacial Prison FBI is all isolated and alone. Can he tie on back? But Vulcan with the Wild Growth keeps him alive. Armor gets going gold. And Jensen, 5-man shuffle from Jensen! That was huge! And the rest of Dignitas, they will not go down today! A heroic play from Jensen!
Dragon Soul with the extra shields, coming to finish the job.
7 seconds on Vulcan, 15 on FBI, 22 on Someday. Dignitas, you have to make this push work.
Bubble misses.
All in onto the Nexus Towers. The Nature's Grasp from Inspired keeps them in flow, but JoJo is burned down. Wild Growth keeps Inspired alive.